Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Guess what? Today is makeup day. Now I'm doing spring / Mother's Day makeup. Now I've already put on my Clinique Moisture Surge and I've already put on my Vaseline. I always put a little coating of Vaseline on my face. It helps hold in that moisture. And then Magic Lumi is the primer I've been using. Now, Vaseline will work very nicely as a primer, but this has a luminous effect. As you can see, I put it here and here and on my eyelids, and you can see that it does have that kind of a luminous type effect. So it looks sort of like that when you put it on. It's sort of whitish. Got a little bit up there. So anyways, that's that. Now, the next thing I used is the CCIT, or IT, Your Skin But Better CC Cream. So, I use just a little bit. Got a tissue there if I need it. And, oops, I forgot. I have this brush. I found this brush yesterday and I wanted to try it out. It's a foundation brush and it's supposed to more smoothly put on that foundation, and I believe it works very nicely, very nicely. Now then I move on and I use the next thing, and I'll put all of these in the description box below. But the next thing is the Bye Bye Under Eye by IT, or IT. And it's anti-aging waterproof concealer. And this is in the color medium. And my foundation was also in medium, I believe. Medium. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I use a little bit more of this than I do the others. This one, I like putting it on with my fingers. You could use a concealer brush if you want to. But I put it right over those eyelids like that. And around my nose and a little on my chin. Just like that. And so you can see that we're beginning to build. We're beginning to build something. Going somewhere with this. Trust me, it's going to work out real well. So then I use the tissue to wipe off my hand here sometimes. Now I've got this one. I use two concealers. One is the Bye Bye Under Eye, and the next one is going to be the Tarte. This is the Tarte Ultra Creamy, and this one is in Fair Neutral. So we're going to see how well this works. This is a little mini. You can see it's just a little mini. This Tarte Fair Neutral. So I used a little wand. And I put a little bit on my nose as well. My nose is always needing something. So for this part here, I generally use one of these little, and I use them and reuse them and reuse them until I can't anymore. And I haven't had any repercussions, so I'm thinking it's okay to do that. Okay, so that really clears out any darkness around and in the corners. I tend to be bluish in the corner of my eye and a little bit underneath my eye. So I've got that. I forgot the powder. I would forget the powder, wouldn't I? Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I've got an empty head back here because I've got the Meg sitting right over here waiting to go on my head. That's why that one's empty. So, anyways. All right, we're up to the powder now. And I use Revolution translucent powder. It's not expensive. Main reason. You can use Laura Mercier if you like, if you want to spend that money on powder. But I don't see it. I've had both. I've used Laura Mercier in the past. It's a great powder. Nothing against Laura Mercier. But this one works just as well. And it is 100% cheaper than Laura Mercier powder. It can be pretty expensive sometimes. So, that's done. Now, the next thing I like to take care of is the cheeks. I like to go in there and put a preliminary. And I use, by the way, Clinique Defining Berries. This one's been well used. I still have a little left, so just going to use it. Use it up. Use it up. Use all this makeup up. That's it. Defining Berries. All right. So I've got a little of that on. I'm going to go back to get a little bit to cover up my little mole back here. And the one over here. So that's pretty good. And then I'll probably go back in here and fix this. All right, so we've got that done. Now then, the next thing that we're going to be using, I don't know why I didn't take this one out of the package, is the eyebrows. And I use Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown. Anastasia Brow Wiz, right there. Let's see how much I've got left. I've got enough. I've got an extra one in my bag, my makeup bag, in case this one runs out on me. It's hard for me to do my eyebrows here. You know what? I think I'm going to get the new one. I've got a little mini down in my bag I got the other day, and I think I'm going to break her out today because, oh, all right, well, this one's different. This one's the triangle one. They tried to tell me that was what this one is, but I didn't listen. Ooh, that's not good. All right, get these brows done. I did not realize that that little mini was not this one. It's the kind that fills in. And I use the Brow Wiz mostly. This is just about done. Well, we will have to work on that. Let's see what I have. There's another mini. This one's a little softer. It's not hurting me as much. That other one was tough. Okay, that's a little better. These triangle ones, like that, you can get them in triangle and you can get them in pointed. And the triangle one is the definer and the pointed one is the Brow Wiz. So sooner or later, you have to use the definer, sooner or later. So, All right, now then, we've done all of that. I'm going to put a brow gel on next. See if I can get it to open. Some of these are new. This is just brow gel, same stuff, Anastasia, but it helps your brows stay in place so they don't disappear on you at the end of the day. That's what I like, makeup that stays all day. Stays all day. Now then, okay. And I didn't bring my brush, so I got to go get a brush. But I am using for eyeshadow today the Morphe 9V Vintage Rose. Morphe 9V Vintage Rose. I really love that. Even though I'm wearing a blue shirt, I will go ahead and do that anyways. And a brush. So I've got my good tried and true brush. I got this off the internet. This is Best Taupe brush. And this one is from somewhere, I forget where. But it's a smaller defining one. And I'm going to have to get up again because I forgot. Oh, it's right down there. I'll get that. All right. So anyways, here we go. On my lower lid. This is the Morphe. I'm using this pink one right here in the middle. And then I'm going to use some of this. But right now I'm using the pink one. I don't get real fancy with my eyeshadow. I feel like at my age, I don't need to. I don't need to do fancy, all kind of things. I just need some color, and pink works wonderfully on my eyelids. I think it goes with a lot of things, and even with my blue shirt on today, I'm going to be happy with this pink. And I'm going to put a little of that lighter one right over the top of it. There we go. Yeah, I like that. So that was Vintage Rose by Morphe. And for eyeliner, I use this. I think this was e.l.f. I want to say it's e.l.f. e.l.f. brushes. I'm not quite sure, but I want to say it's e.l.f. And I use the COVERGIRL Midsummer Night Mayhem. I love this dark one right here for my eyeliner because black is not good on me. It's way too harsh on me. So I will use up the dark color way before I use up the other two. But I do use the other two. I haven't had this brush long, but it's been doing good. I may have just messed up. It's hard to do it with this mirror. I don't know why. Here we go. There, that one's coming out a little bit better. Let's see if I can't get the bottom one better on this one. Much better on that one. And this little brush is, you can see that I think it's e.l.f. It's just their smallest little liner brush. I really like that. Now then, I'm going for mascara today. Sometimes I wear false eyelashes. Sometimes I wear mascara. I'm kind of in between right now. I like the kind of brush that goes in the middle. Can you see how that goes in the middle? I like that one the best. And this is MILANI Anti-Gravity Highly Rated Mascara. MILANI. So let's see how MILANI does. I had been using a different one, and it was working quite well. but you're working on old lady lashes. Old lady lashes. I know my eyebrows are a mess today. I'm sorry about that. I need another eyeliner, another eyebrow brush, eyebrow stick, another eyebrow whiz. I'll order one this afternoon. It'll probably be here tomorrow. Okay, it's all right. I think I'm going to go over it. This was the Milani, and I'm going to go over it with my other one, which is what I was using. Now, this is just a Maybelline Falsies Eyelash Lift. So, this is one that I had been using. So I'm having a little trouble with this particular eye here, getting the eyelashes going. All right, I guess that's going to be as good as it's going to get. And then I'm going for lipstick today. This is the ColourPop Ultra Matte, and this one is in Flurries. Oh, this is ColourPop. Where's the ColourPop? There it is. And this one is in Flurries. I don't know if you can get that, but it's Flurries by ColourPop. And getting on there. And then I'm going to go over the top of that with a very nice gloss. Keep It Full by MILANI. MILANI gloss. Keep It Full by MILANI. And this one, I don't know if it does have a color. Keep It Full doesn't seem to have a color. Which is a pretty color. I like that color. I had been using MAC lipstick, an Amorous. I thought I'd go to something different, just for the fun of it. Just something different for the fun of it. So there you have it. I'm having a little bit of struggle. Try it one more time. But I don't think there's anything left in my brow wiz. What a time for it to... yeah, I think it's done. It's done. Definitely. Totally, completely done. All right. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. It's better to leave it than to really mess it up. So now I'm going to come back and I'm going to fill in, last but not least, a little extra on my blush. Because I'm on camera, and when I'm on camera, I always use extra blush because otherwise I tend to look dead. And I'm not dead. Not yet. So anyways, now the wig I'm going to be wearing is the Meg by Noriko, and this one is in Strawberry Swirl. Strawberry Swirl. So I'm going to take this thing off, and I'm going to put on the Meg. I wore this yesterday afternoon, and I enjoyed wearing her. I really did. She is a nice little wig. I say yesterday afternoon, I think it was yesterday morning when I took Jack over to his dog training. I went to training with Jack, and he's in training now. He's a big boy. He's going to school. Y'all remember little Jack, my Christmas present, little black puppy with all the white on him? Well, he's in school now. And he's doing very well. He's at the top of his class. And he is a very good pup. Very, very, very good pup. So, there I am. That is it. I'm wearing the Meg by Noriko in Strawberry Swirl. Just a cute, cute wig. I really like this one. Turn around and show you the back of it. Normally Meg goes over there on that particular head, and that's why it's empty, because I grabbed Meg this morning. So what do you think of Meg? Do you think she's cute? I kind of like her. I've always liked her. That's why she's been on a head. And I enjoy wearing her. I like the Strawberry Swirl. At first I wasn't too sure about it, but I've come to really enjoy that particular color. Now then, I want to talk to you about something else. Jesus is the answer. He is the answer to all of your issues, problems, things that go wrong in your life. He is the one. He died on the cross for your sin. God raised him from the dead on the third day. And you just need to believe down deep in your heart that Jesus died on the cross. Just believe that. Believe it in your bones. And believe that God the Father raised him from the dead on the third day. And then just proclaim with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, because that is who he is. And if you have issues, if you need healing, if you have any kind of problem, all you need to do is go to the Father. Go to Jesus, go to the Father and say, I need help. Please help me. Please help me. And in his timing, he will do what he will do. And that's what it is. He will help you. Sometimes he will heal you. Sometimes he will have you walk through it. Sometimes he will solve your problems. Sometimes he will have you walk through it. But he will be with you all the way through. He will never leave you or forsake you. But that is how he works. It's all according to what he decides, because he knows. He knows the end from the beginning, and he knows what's best for you. Now, that's my story for today, and I will see you tomorrow.